finished getting a lot of support from Kawasaki, Japan. So Fadli, starting from second on the grid, how are you looking forward to the first race?
Yeah, very happy with my first start in the first row, and the rest I hope I can be the winner and try my limit until uh, try my limit. So wish me luck. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Fadli. I think the mechanics and all being taken off the grid, so that it me here 250 back to Steve and Mick.
Yeah, you heard that. Wish me luck, Andy. Andy finally. So we all give him and wish him all the best.
No, absolutely.
For
No,
sure.
it's, yeah, I think you can just see how nervous a lot of those guys are coming to Suzuka and racing. Muklada, of course, she's done a lot of laps around here.
Yeah. But I'm looking at the qualifying times, Steve. I mean the Hondas and the Kawasaki, they are like at least 1 second faster than the first and the second. They're at least 1 second faster than the third guy.
How do you explain that?
Yeah, I think maybe they get a good slipstreaming, while doing the time. I'm not sure, but you have to see on the race how it goes.
Yeah, second is an awful lot. I mean, if you look at qualifying, you've got to say it's going to be Danica Renz and Fadli on the Kawasaki, the Manual Tech KYT Racing Kawasaki that are probably going to be your major competitors.
Yeah, I think Mario Haji, definitely he will be there. The bike, the same machine as Danica Riza and even Asrin also, same machine. So I definitely will see these three guys will be leading the pack.
Well, do you think that in the pits, the guys swap information? I mean, they look at Danica's bike and they go, well,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think for sure they'll definitely try to follow the same setting on the bike, But the only thing is maybe the gear ratio is gonna be different, whether it's gonna be a bit light or heavy on the sprocket side. So we'll see how the guys do, the cornering speed, the top speed, that's the important thing for the 250 riders.
Now, tyre-wise on these bikes,
they only one tyre
they
choice.
Just get the one choice.
Only one tyre choice. There you can see Makoto Damara there, ex-MotoGP rider.
Yeah, he's probably won a few races around this iconic circuit as well.
Yeah, that time he was riding the V4.
No, he rode the four-stroke, the Camel Honda, and he was the first man to win a few races from Japan in a long time. So definitely good to see him out there. But we'll have a quick look at our grid with Reza Danica Rahern's in 5th position and Ray in 6th position, of course, there. Anapup Samoon starts row 3 and 7th. Takahiro Yanamoto, the Japanese wild card, who won the first ever race here in 2015 in the 250 class, takes 8th. Krichiporn in 9th position. And then we move through to row 10 where Angie Setawan starts that with Akito Narita, a wild card, and of course Karul Iwan from Malaysia ends out row 4. Row 5 is Pirapong, Hazif, 15th is Kanat Jaman as well. So Ferozi starts row 6, Yuta Kasai, another Japanese wildcard, Richard Taraya in 18th position on the grid. And then as we flick through row 7, Hazifa Rofa, Ahmed Afif, Amran, McKinley Carl Paz, who makes his debut in the class. Of course, he was in the underbones last time out. Karen Agura, another wildcard Japanese female. Suzuki Takashi there as well. Kao Vietnam, Daniel Siram, Ainish Damorashetti, Setu Rajiv, Mohammed Idul Fitri Madej, and Rafit Topan Supato.
I think Rafit Topan is not going to start the race.
He's on his way home, in fact, to Indonesia. Of course, he's got a
broken collarbone.
Yeah, he broke his collarbone either early today or late yesterday.
Yesterday, while qualifying, while doing the free practice.
Yeah, so unfortunately for him, he's on his way home probably to get that looked at, whether he needs surgery or not. But we have got a massive field of bikes here. We did have 33 starters. That's down to 31 now. A couple of did not qualify. It's, of course, Raffin Topen is one of those. But this is going to be perhaps the race of the weekend. I mean, the two guys out front seem to have a little bit extra to everybody else.
I think they have a big advantage. Look at the time, Steve.
I know.
They're like half a second, first and second. Then the third one is like what, 1.5 second difference. So
but that,
we'll see how it goes.
That final spot on the podium is
it's going to be close.
It really is. It really is. And of course, the two men out front, Fadley and Reza, you know, if they get caught up in their own battle,
yeah, definitely
and
they'll slow each other
they
down.
will.
Yes, all the group from behind definitely will catch them.
And the thing I know about these AP 250 riders is that they're quick learners. And that being a quick learner, if they can just tack onto the back of the two guys out front, assuming they get out the front at the start, because you never can tell in these races, you'll have to wait and see. It's a little bit longer here, 8 laps compared to the 150. There's Fujiwara, of course.
Kawasaki guy and Angrono, the Honda Astra team boss.
Yeah, he's keeping a big eye on Fadley out there at the moment.
Takeshi's Yamamoto's team manager.
And of course, they're used to success at this circuit. He won here first
championship, yes, when he won the race here, Takeshi Yamamoto.
Gee, there's some big names in the paddock, isn't there? There's Makoto Tamada again, one more time. Just big grid, 31 bikes.
Yeah, talking about Tamada, he's running Buklada, I think. Yeah,
is he?
Yeah, Buklada is the rider he's watching.
That explains why she's fast, so good to see. But meanwhile, the green flag is heading off the back as the team managers look on. I'm sure their fingers are crossed under there. The red flag is out. The lights are on, we're ready for the AP 250, and they're away. The Kawasaki man gets a great start. Looks like Danica Hearns, though, is in pole position, takes the lead at the moment, but the Kawasaki has got this as they tip into turn 1, and that is Fadley. Fadley's in, it's McLarder's up there too. McLarder up the inside into 3rd position, so what a great start of the race. I tell you what, 31 riders through this S section doesn't go, so something got to give. Let's hope they all get through here cleanly, and they do at the moment.
Everybody got a good start, and at the moment the position still the same, 1, 2, 3. Danica Riza, Fadley and Muklada.
Is that Anupap Samoon up there as well? It looks like he got a great start as well, up in 6th or 7th position at the moment, so he's already made his way forward a couple of times.
Yeah, I think he's 5th now. I think we're behind Ashwin.
Yep, so that's a good start by the Yamaha man on his Yamaha 250, of course. But the two guys that we expected to see out the front where they needed to be, they got a very clean break. And look at the gap they've already got over McLarder. Oh, we've already got one person off the track.
Yuta Kasai, I think one of the wildcat there.
Yeah, that's right. So his home race didn't last too long. Probably, what, a 2 or 3 bike length lead, the two guys have got out front at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like they have at least half a second at the moment.
Yeah, you could see McLarder there tried to close them up under brakes, but she ran wide, so she lost a little bit more ground there. Fadley doing his best to hang on to Reza at the moment out in front as the rest of the pack make their way through through that downhill.
First lap, this is the first lap.
I don't know, but the one thing we do know is that the scrutineers in the paddock here are red hot, so we can be assured that all of these bikes are in the way they should be, with plenty of checks to make sure that they are all
follow the regulations.
Yeah, absolutely, that's one thing. Look at McLarder though as she breaks into the hairpin.
Goes in onto Fadley there.
That was a really good braking manoeuvre there by McLarder. What's going to happen?
I didn't know. But I can see definitely because it's like a home race for McLarder, because Kodo Tamada is definitely looking and tell her the tips that he got to give it to McLarder.
Well, she's wide though, very wide. But she has, well, yes and no, because she's got a good drive out. No, Fadley has got through, takes the inside line. McLarder sticks it up the inside. That's a great move there. You don't want to get that one wrong because there's the wall on the other side and the sand trap. Difficult to get out of there, but she gets through. Look at those two guys. I said you couldn't overtake through there, but looks like I was wrong.
But if they keep on
first lap, and 2:27.0 was his qualifying time.
Yeah, so we'll still get at least 1 second.
Absolutely. And we've got a group. I'm really impressed with Anupap Samoon as well. Really dug deep and found something, I think. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I think he's riding really. I mean, he's doing 110%. You know, you can see Anupap, the rider to watch out.
Alan Sanjaya as well sits back there in 5th position at the moment. He's making his way forward. Renato of course, on the number 222 machine is up there too. Angie Setawan's in the top 10, and Ahmed Afif is there too. Ferozi sits in 11th. Pirapong down in 12th at the moment. Akiton, she's won a race already this year. She won the second race in Thailand. Yeah, so I'm sure that...
wow, you look at the lead Danica Riza has, I think he's lead at least 2 seconds now.
I know. I guess when he's out there like that, it's up to him now, isn't it? I mean, it's up to him to lose the race.
Yes.
He can, if he makes a mistake, it's just got to keep the pressure on. But we know how good McLeod is. Look at her. How loose does she get the bike into that chicane? It's incredible.
Sideways there, just now you can see the bike go sideways. There's Ashwin Sanjaya past Anupat now.
Yeah, so that is...
Super Mario is there.
Yeah, Super Mario. Well, you can never count Super Mario out, can you? He's always on the job and somewhere there or thereabouts. He likes to get on the podium. There's Super Mario. You've got a second in the first race of the year. In fact, he's had 3 seconds out of 4 races, which has put him up there in the championship in second position. So do not count out Super Mario.
Yeah, but you can see Buklada now is trying to make a gap from the group there behind.
Yeah, I mean, Buklada's...
I think half a second behind.
Yeah, she's... in fact, she just did the fastest last sector of the race, including our leader at the moment. So Buklada is really starting to put the pressure on. I think she took a couple of laps to settle in, but now that she has, we need to keep an eye on the gap to the man in front. Fadley there, hard on the brakes as they head through the Degner part of the circuit, and Samoon looking over his shoulder there. I don't know if that's the thing to do at this time of the race. Still quite a way to go. He's wide. I'll tell you what, when you look at Fadley's bike, it looks very steep in the front. Like it looks like it will handle good, but it looks like it probably wouldn't brake too well. For a bit of
maybe
chatter there.
Acceleration coming out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not so much grip on the rear tire.
Yeah, it's a massive gap now. Resident Danica. Big group, but I'll tell you one thing, Fadley is a fighter, isn't he? Certainly hasn't given up. Super Mario there sits in 4th position.
Also Anupat Samun, you can see close with Ashwin and...
Yeah, well, I mean, Anupat, it's not like he hasn't won a race. He knows...
He won a couple of races before.
Yeah, he definitely knows how to win. He won the first race in Buriram at the start of the year, so things are looking rosy for him. He hasn't been on the podium since, but he's certainly put himself in a good position to have a shot now. Perhaps just sitting there. Fadley. Oh, look at McLeod. No, that was McLeod.
Front there?
Yeah, she's just on the braking area.
Teammate, I think Kitchborn also behind there, you can see he was riding, also riding sideways there.
Yeah, it's amazing. I guess the thing is that looks like McLeod has got the front end set up very softly. So that she can get, good handling. But when it's in the braking area, the front's bottoming out and the bike's going sideways. But it's working for her.
Yeah, working. But anyway, you can see, I think there's Super Mario is right behind McLeod now.
Yeah, that's for sure. Maybe it's wearing her out. You can just see the back of her bike moving around as well.
Yeah, I think that is Ashwin right behind McLeod.
Okay.
They caught her back, yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it? She must have made a mistake.
Yeah, I think somewhere, I think she braked too deep or,
Well, she was definitely braking deep into that final curve. This time it didn't work out for her because now she's got the whole group right behind her. Yeah, Arwin Sanjay is right up there now. Andy Mohammed as well. Mario Surio is there. Super Mario up the inside. Look at him, he's making his way forward. What a result that team had last time out as well,
yeah,
didn't they?
I think in Thailand.
Yeah, all 3 on the podium in the second race. It was a pretty impressive thing to watch there. McLeod, of course, still leads this one. Tamada, of course, Tamada sitting in the pit box there.
Looking and telling her, hey, you got to do something,
Probably with his fingers crossed.
Yeah. Look at, I think, Riza Danica, I think he's like, maybe 4 seconds ahead?
Well, if you want to put it into perspective, he's lapping 1.2 seconds a lap quicker than everybody else at the moment. Really is in a race of his own. Just seems to be stretching out a little bit now. Anupap, they're just slipping off the back of that group. But one thing we know about this little back straight, it's really good for slipstreaming. So if Anupap's lucky, he'll drag his number 500 machine closer to the front. Hopefully he can do that. And he does. He's caught back up in the slipstream there. Fadley looks up the inside. A tighter entry line there by Fadley.
Muklada in the lead now. Yeah, Muklada in the lead.
Yeah, Muklada's, I mean, she's quite strong. She's always near the front of that group. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like she has drifted to the back here.
Yeah, always more in the front.
Yeah, so she's obviously pretty strong.
But you can see here, coming out the last corner, the last chicane, she always, have a gap from that guy.
Yeah, well, she's obviously not scared to get on the gas nice and early.
Yeah, with the guys in front.
Yeah.